this is my favorite part of the day when I share some of our patients that come through the office and they're having great results. Of course, everyone's case is different, so I wanted to give you some updates on this gentleman. I wanted to show you if you are here where you're thinning mainly on the front, right? And your hairline is actually showing pretty much growing, right? As your hairline is receding, it looks like your hairline is actually growing. This is something that happens to a lot of men and women. So I figure let's share this patient with everyone. This is a real case from a patient that came through our office, super young. Remember, hair thinning is not something that happens when you're 60 or 70, it happens very early. Our youngest client is about 15 now, and he started thinning because, again, it's part of your genes, and his father is in our program. So the father was putting two and two together, evaluating his son's blood results. Actually, we found that he was also sensitive to DHT, dihydrotestosterone, which caused the miniaturization of the follicles. So when we have patients that are young, we will also go through the details of how the hair thinning happens, and very important, the soonest we catch the hair follicles becoming miniaturized, the more or the better results we have as we want to recover as many of those hair follicles back in track, right? Remember, each follicle could have multiple strands, but as those strands become weak and weak, then the hair follicle is just posing maybe one or two strands every cycle, and we want to optimize to its full capacity, which is up to 6 or 7 strands sometimes. So let's take a look early and let's make sure we have a recovery. So back to this case, we have a patient that came in with a lot of receding, again, mainly on the corners. This is something that happens to a lot of us. And he actually had a very unique area, which you can see. He has a birthmark on one of his dimples. So that allowed us to have a very good reference point of that, so we can track how things are getting better. And over the forehead, he also has a tiny wrinkle. We all have those, so it's a great way for us to track as well. What is the distance between here and the first hair follicles that we can really see? And also, as the program evolves and his thinning is becoming not as much, right, and those hair follicles are becoming strong again, we are able to see that that birthmark that was eventually in the beginning almost fully exposed is now almost fully covered. There's also that little wrinkle that he had. Remember, that was giving us the distance between the wrinkle on the forehead. We had one measure. As we see on the before, that measurement was a lot bigger before, and that is giving us the idea that this forehead is not becoming bigger and things are receding, but it's actually becoming smaller as everything gets closed in and the hairline starts to go back. So if you're thinning in the front or just in the corners, we can have results like this for you. The only thing you need to do is give us a call so we can go over those questions and, of course, help you with some guidance, some tips right away, and hopefully have the doctor do a full assessment for a full recovery. Give us a call or direct message me. The number to reach is 310-601-4778.